Good morning, YouTube. It is currently... Oh. I just put my phone. Oh no. Oh, it's okay. 4:21 in the morning. Have all my notifications turned off in the morning, and my phone won't let me go on any kind of social media until like 10 AM. And that is because I want to get other things done first. I've got like client stuff to do and I want to do my morning routine. So I always start my morning routine off making my bed, and as I said in my last video, had a bit of like a dopamine detox the last a couple of days weekend, because I was basically getting so consumed in social media, as it is easy to do. So I just needed a bit of time off it, and it has been very nice, to be honest. And I'm just going to make my morning coffee, and in the morning, if I have anything on the whiteboard here, I will put that away. But before my coffee I always have water, and I have chilled the water, even though you're not going to do this. It's so hot in the UK, like at the moment. Last night I just really couldn't sleep because it was like literally 30 degrees, like so hot. So got some chilled water, even though this isn't, I know, the best for you, so don't bother commenting below and saying that because I already know. I'm going to put some lemon in it. I'm really like vibing lemon water at the moment. It's really nice and refreshing. So this is cold water, but yesterday I drank the water really fast and it gave me hiccups, and it was a disappointing because I love my morning routine, and all through my morning routine I was like, but hopefully that won't happen today. I drank it a little bit slower. But I always have this before I have my morning coffee. It's good to just cleanse the body with some water. And then obviously, you guys probably know now, I have my morning coffee, and I do my journaling, which is my favourite. And then I'm going to go on a nice walk. I've been going into slightly different routes. So I was going into town basically the whole of lockdown, and I have got a little bit kind of, I won't say bored because it's so beautiful Oxford, like I don't think I could ever get bored, but just so I've done it so many times, I wanted to mix things up a little bit. So I've been going the river route and it's actually been really nice. There's usually, I don't know, I like it when it's really empty and you can just walk. And also recently I haven't really been listening to podcasts or music. I've just been walking, kind of like listening, I guess I know it sounds a bit lame, but to nature, and it's just been so nice to actually have that time to be present, without any technology, and just be like one, you know, with myself and I guess nature and the outside world. So it's been a really, really nice time. So those of you who have asked if I intermittent fast, I didn't really. I just want to eat when I feel hungry, and I like to do my morning routine kind of, I guess, before I eat. So I have a black coffee, and then actually today I won't be eating till a bit later because, well, I might end up having something little beforehand. But I'm going out for brunch with my friend, and it's gonna be a big brunch as well, so I do want to be hungry for it. And then that's going to be at 11:30, so I might have like a little snack before then because obviously I get up early, but I have got lots to do, and I'll probably train beforehand, and I've got my walk and my morning routine, and I've got a client, and I've got client PDF stuff I've got to sort out. I've got a busy morning, but first, coffee. So you guys will know by now this morning routine is a very important part of my day, And I just feel like once I've kind of gone through my morning routine, I feel really good, really set for the day. And to be honest, I love every element of it. At the beginning, actually I did always enjoy it, but maybe the walk I sometimes found a bit of a struggle to get myself out and want to do. But because now I know how good I feel after my walk, I just go on it. I always just go on it. So the journaling, I am always stretching my process. I start off with my gratitude, and this is everything and anything I'm thankful for, which is a lot of things. Then I move on to my visions, exactly what I want to achieve. Like this is short term, medium term, long term. It is quite detailed, but it just keeps me on track to ensure that, you know, I kind of know where I'm going. And then after that I write down like my ideal self, so how I want to be, what, you know, different elements. There might be, I don't know, anything, personality, aesthetic, stuff like that, you know. And then and also emotions, I don't know, different things. Then I write down my perfect day. It's exactly how a perfect day for me would be. And lastly, I write down my to-do list, so I know exactly what I need to get done that day. So I just do that while I have my coffee, and then I'll go for my walk. To add to that, as I said, I don't look at technology in the morning. This is something I used to do, or not even that long ago I was doing. Actually, I feel so much calmer, so much better if I just, you know, delay looking at it until I finish my morning routine. And even I've got some work done before I start doing that, because what I found is it's that instant, especially when you've got notifications on the whole time. I've turned off all my notifications. It's that instant like dopamine gratification that you're getting, and the more you get of that, the less effect it has on you, so the more you have to have of it. And you know what it's like when you're on Instagram and you post something, then you're constantly checking, and then on Facebook, and then everything, and it just gets a lot. It really disturbs your productivity, and it like zaps your energy when you could be doing things which are actually useful and making you feel better in the long term, rather than just that instant gratification that you're getting there and then. So that is why I have moved away from, you know, doing all those things, and I limit it to a certain time of the day, or this is what I'm trying to do. Still, it's quite difficult for me because it's new that I'm trying to limit it, but in the future I anticipate that I will be checking max twice a day, like 2 lump times, maybe once late morning and once late afternoon, just mainly for business purposes. So if I post something, I can reply to comments and questions and stuff like that, but I don't want to by any means be checking all day, because it really does disturb my workflow. It doesn't really contribute much to my life, and I'm all about doing activities which actually kind of add value to your life and they make you feel good, even if it's that delayed gratification, because that's the kind of good that I'm going for. So that's just what I wanted to talk about, really. I go on my walk this morning because it is really dark outside still, so I'm just going to wait a little bit. I'm actually currently reading 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, and it's a very good book. I would recommend it, and I'm just going to read a chapter of that, maybe even 2, because they're very short. It's basically laws and things. An example is like infection, avoid the unhappy and the unlucky. And the kind of basis behind that is if you're surrounding yourself with negative people, that kind of spreads, and obviously you don't want that negativity in your life, because well, it says it's kind of short, concise little chapters. So the judgment behind or underneath that says, you can die from someone else's misery. Emotional states are as infectious as diseases. You may feel like you're helping the drowning man, but you're only predicting your own disaster. The unfortunate sometimes draws misfortune on themselves. They will also draw it on you. Associate with the happy and fortunate instead. And I think that's like a really valid, you know, point to make that if you're surrounding yourself with negative people or in negative environment situations, then you're gonna feel and embrace that negativity. Whereas if you're surrounding yourself with positive, empowering people, again, you're going to embrace that. I guess like your vibe attracts your tribe, if that makes sense. So this is a really good book, and I'm actually enjoying that, and I'm making notes as I normally do with when I read a book. I've also just started reading a novel which I haven't done in ages, but where I'm trying to be more present. I really wanted to increase my focus and attention and awareness, and I think reading is a really good way to do that. So I always read like a kind of, I guess, development type book, so business or self-development kind of book, normally in the morning and normally actually later in the day as well. But I've decided I'm going to read a novel, and I just started a book called Purity, which is a really interesting book. Again, while it's a fictional book, and I haven't read a fictional book in ages, but actually it's nice just to kind of read something which is a slightly different world and take on that instead. So they're the two books I'm reading at the moment, and both seem to be really good. 48 Laws of Power, really good. But yeah, I'll read 2 chapters of this and then I'll go on my walk. So I am changed, ready for my walk. I mean, it's pretty, you know, I don't wear anything too fancy for it. And yeah, probably be like an hour-ish. I'm actually gonna do the shorter route because I think the river route's gonna take a little bit too long, and I do wanna just do like a little 10-minute yoga stretch thing, and then just check in with what I'm doing for my client with their session at 7 AM. So I just want to fit everything in before that happens, and I don't know what the time is now. It's currently 5:18, so an hour walk would be perfect timing to get back, get everything done, and then climb at 7. I'll check with you guys in a bit. And I've just got back from my walk, so my cheeks are always a little bit pink when I have. I'm gonna get on my yoga flow stretch thing, and then I don't even know what the time is. 6:07, so good time. Then I'm gonna have a shower and then be ready for my day. I don't always, it varies if I listen to something or not, but today I'm going to listen to some classical music just while I do my yoga flow, just because I feel like something calming to get me into a nice calming mood. So that's it, just a quick little stretch, about 6 or 7 minutes, and that's all I needed to revitalise myself, rejuvenate myself for the productive day ahead. That is the end of my morning routine, so I hope you enjoyed that. That's from like, I don't know, 4:15 till 6:20, so like 2 hours, and I just love that. That is my time in the morning. I have that every single morning, and I do naturally just wake up really early. I never set an alarm or anything, but it just puts me in a good mood and sets the tone for my day, and I know exactly what I've got to get done for the day. So please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you for my next video.